I have some great news today. The Leatherman Ratchet is back in stock. Can you believe it? I don't know if I can even believe it. Now, it is $40. It is only limited to one per household, but for a very limited time, perhaps, because they seem to go really quick, you can get this ratchet as of the time of this video recording. When this video releases, I hope it's still in stock, but at the moment it is. Now, that is huge news for Leatherman. Now, right here in front of you, I've got all kinds of ratchets that I've bought. This 711 right here is really the best for Leatherman. For Gerber and some other tools, something like this is actually a really great option. It is nice to have an inline bit driver or a ratchet driver that's not extremely huge. I don't think the Leatherman Ratchet is. Hopefully in the future, it stays in stock a lot more than it is. So I think Leatherman's going in the right direction. That's what this video is about. I'm cautiously optimistic that finally Leatherman is making a U-turn to some extent. I don't want to go too far in the positive, but I do feel like Leatherman is trying to change a couple things. So I think that's really great. I think Leatherman may be finally starting to listen. Maybe they're trying to iron out their supply chain better, and that's really good news. Also, it's really coincidental that this ratchet comes out at the same time, or comes back in stock at the same time that soon 711 is dropping their inline bit driver or their ratchet driver for about the same price as Leatherman. Coincidence? I don't know. We'll see. Now, the second bit of good news is a little bit more. I think people know about this. Monarch Obsidian, for a limited time back for the holidays, for Christmas, seems to be back in stock for maybe a couple weeks. I think that's good news as well. It was a very limited run. I didn't realize how limited it was. It got yanked. And then it seems like Leatherman either thought about it, heard people complain, and now it's back in stock. It's limited to 2 per household for $275. Oh, part of me just wants to jump on there and buy it, but $275, I could buy a lot with that. So I think I will still abstain, probably not get it. But from the pictures I see, it does look like a beautiful tool. Now, I think it makes sense to sell over Christmas. It's almost like giving people the ultimate multi-tool gift. If you get a Monarch Obsidian, you should feel very, very happy that you're on someone's good side of that much for $275. So I am, again, cautiously optimistic that Leatherman is making some really good changes, and I hope it continues. I feel like they're listening a little bit more to their customer base, which is great, really, really great. Now, the third reason I am cautiously optimistic that Leatherman is going in the right direction is because I don't know if I even believe this, but supposedly Leatherman let me buy the new ratchet. Now, I have been banned from Leatherman for, I think, 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. I have called up customer service. I have sent emails. They would not let me buy anything. They gave me some go around about some credit card. Supposedly I hadn't paid for an order. I had no clue what order it was. They said it happened like October of 2 years ago or 1 year ago. And I looked at my email. I didn't see any order for that time. It was really, really confusing. I had no clue what I was supposed to pay for. And they just dropped me and said I could never buy from them again, ever, which was a little surprising. And I've continued to be critical of Leatherman, partially because of that, but also because they have made some very bad moves. And I have been I've praised Leatherman a lot. And that has not been because I've been banned, but just because their tools are that good. Even though I've been banned, I have still said some very nice things about Leatherman. And I have still said they were my favorite plier-based multi-tool company, which again, they are to this day. I don't love their customer service, but I like the tools they make. So that's pretty exciting to me to actually maybe be able to buy things again. We'll see if it actually comes here. Supposedly they sent me an email and said my order was confirmed, but who knows if that actually happens. Again, it seems like Leatherman is making some changes. Maybe some of you who have been banned in the past should go back, try again, because I know it wasn't just me. Several of you have said, hey, I was banned as well. And a lot of you have been banned by things you didn't even realize. Like maybe you sold something on eBay or bought too many of one thing. I think Leatherman may be one of the only companies that doesn't like you to buy more than one thing at a time. It's really an odd business model, but they do not seem to like customers to be excited about their products and buy a whole bunch. I know they don't like scalping, but at the same time, most companies would love if someone bought 500 or 100 tools from their company, but not so Leatherman. Now, I really like Leatherman's designs. I like the Arc series. I like the Surge. I like the Wave. I like the Skeletal, so much so that I really have enjoyed incorporating Leatherman tools into this Frankenstein tool that I have been carrying with me. And I'm coming up with all kinds of different versions for the moment using Leatherman plier heads. So I have used the core in this one right here, and then I have a Super Tool 300 that I use on the other one. But by and large, I really love Leatherman tools, and I think a lot about the design, not so much about the company always, but about the design. So it's really good news if Leatherman is actually making some changes. Again, all these 3 changes I've mentioned, the ratchet driver getting, or the ratchet coming back in stock, also, the Leatherman Monarch Obsidian coming back in stock. I think those are good moves, even though I think the Obsidian is a little too pricey for my budget. And then also, maybe Leatherman is actually working a little bit more with their customer service department and trying to not be as strict as they have in the past, which would be fantastic if some of us can actually buy from Leatherman again. All those are things that give me hope. The Leatherman's making a U-turn. Again, cautiously optimistic. Let me know what you guys think below.